Hello and welcome to 7 Minutes of Inspiration with 7. You're watching me, Latasha Guy. You're either catching me on my Facebook, YouTube, or you're catching snippets on my Instagram. Thank you so much for tuning in, joining in on this week. If you've not had a chance, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Hit that bell for new notifications and updates to my YouTube page. It is a blessing to be joining you from the inside. If you're in the Midwest, it is starting to get chilly now, so blogging from the car may not be an option always. However, I refuse to not be relentless in the mission of going forward and pursuing my purpose, making sure that I'm being dedicated to the blog and making sure that I'm doing those things concerning my purpose plans that are over my life. And so this week I just wanted to jump on and share some tips, tools, some of those things that we may know, some of the things that we may not. Keeping it short and sweet, 7 with 7. It was an interesting day on today. My day started off amazing. There's not a day that I can't find something to be grateful for. But my day started off extremely amazing. And I've been doing a lot of reading on the back end of my days, making sure that I'm encouraging my soul, which it was a blessing on last week to be able to get out and actually meet one of the motivational speakers that I'm highly encouraged by, Trent Shelton. It was a pleasure to be able to meet with him and be encouraged by what this young man is doing and sharing his story and encouraging those along the way. And so today was amazing. Needless to say, life can, the day can leave you weary and not make you want to complete everything that you were supposed to do. And so I'm just grateful for being disciplined and following the purpose and plans on today. So tips and tools for this week. First thing that hit me hard was the faking it till you make it. I've never kind of believed in that. I kind of believe in allowing people to see your progress, not making people think something is that's not, show results. And so instead of, faking it until you make it, one of the things that came upon me was instead of faking it until you make it, get up and go after what you want daily until you get it and work hard. You're going to fail sometimes. Stand back up and again, go back after it again. So fake it till you make it. I mean, that may work for some people. But honestly, I feel like it's just going to take the daily grind to get there. It's going to take doing it on those days, even when you don't want to. It's going to take you pushing it like never before. Pushing that envelope. Pushing, seeking, breaking some of those ceilings that you're trying to get through hard work and discipline. Another one that kind of stood out to me this week was stop thinking you're crazy because you're dreaming big. Stop thinking you're crazy. You're not crazy. Like some of the dreams that I have are enormous. Some of them I'm just like, God, I don't even see how I could accomplish all that. Like how? It's just me. I just got this amount of manpower to move forward. How? Write the vision and make it plain. I've been listening to motivational speeches on writing down all your goals. I think I even listened to one from Steve Harvey where he was saying write down at least 300 of your goals. And watching a year when you turn back around and look at how many things you've accomplished off of your goal board. And so stop thinking you're crazy because you're dreaming big. It's just because God has something big for you. You're not crazy. You're not going crazy. He will supply what you need. So believe in it and go for it. Don't forget to pause and be grateful. I have to tell myself that oftentimes, because it's so easy to get caught up in the tradition of once you start getting something, you get used to it. And so I don't care if you're working and you're getting a check. If you've got, someone special in your life and they're loving you, pause and be grateful, whether it's for people, whether it's for things, whether it's for those things that God is growing and having to be developed in you. Stop and be grateful. You could be so much further behind. You could be in so much more of a worse position. You have people out here that wish they had your problems. So again, every now and then, even when you find yourself wanting to be ungrateful, pause and be grateful. Be grateful for those things that you already have and be grateful for those things that are to come. And then, one of the other things was, remember, you can change the game. When you wake up, wisdom begins to hit you. When you begin to remember who you are, what you were made of, all the things you've gotten through, all of the things that, all the bridges you've had to cross, all of the heartache you've endured, when you realize just really how tough you are, it will begin to change the game. There are certain things you just won't settle for anymore. You will see yourself doing more. You will see yourself having more. You will see yourself becoming more, and you will begin to go after it. I will not deny that the awakening experience, the awakening that many people, that snapping moment comes, that moment ticks, that I can't do this anymore. I've got to do something different. When that hits you, the awakening that you're in the sweetest moment of your life, because you will have a passion like never before. I'm always on the harvesting seeds because I'm always planting seeds. I was immediately met with the thought, the day you plant the seed is not the day you're going to eat the fruit. So a lot of us are out here planting seeds right now. We're getting a little frustrated. I went there. We're getting a little frustrated because we haven't seen the fruit of the harvest. Stay diligent in planting those seeds. I'm planting seeds everywhere. Anywhere I go, that myself, my business, the businesses I represent is able to touch the ground, I'm going to bless the house. Anytime you bless the house, you're planting a seed. You need to continue to plant seeds. You never know what those seeds may do for you, for that other person, realizing that it's not always about you. It is something that God is seeking to do. And so plant the seed, but just know that you may not eat the fruit that day, but keep planting those seeds, because when that harvest come back, it's going to be nice. It's going to be really nice. It's going to be really nice, and your work will not be in vain. Keep in mind, your work in progress. So be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself, as much as you might want to get annoyed at times because you weren't as disciplined as you should have been or could have been. Be patient with yourself. It will take time to grow. It'll take time to get there. Remember, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. So continue to press, continue to pray, continue to ask God to send people that you can pull strength from, wisdom from, that can guide you during those hard times, not leaning on them too much that they become your crutch or you look for them to be your God, but for them to guide you in those dark moments that you may have. I found a slogan online, and I'd like to conclude with, it talked about Control, Alt, Delete. Controlling yourself, altering your thinking. So if you're thinking negative, getting over to that positive state of mind, and deleting negativity. It's, sometimes our own mind that wishes to, try to play games and tricks with us and let us know that we're not, and try to make us believe that we're not enough, knowing that we're more than enough. We're more than capable and able of, carrying out the plans that we need to carry out. If there is a seed that has been planted in us, dreams that are being manifested and coming forward in our life, we have to walk in it like never before. Again, we have to control ourselves through the good seasons and the bad seasons, never growing weary in well-doing. We have to alter our thinking. If we are thinking negative, or we are getting to those places where we're starting to doubt ourselves or the system that's being built to get us to that place that we need to be, and just refusing to delete the negativity. You have to delete the negativity. Nothing came from two negative vibes trying to come together. Even if you find yourself consumed with people that are negative, I'm very grateful that I have the ability to tune out throughout the day and listen to my earbuds. Then I realize that everybody can't do that. But finding that moment of peace where you can get off into a place and begin to regain your peace. We all know that we're exposed to environments sometimes that it's not an option. But it is, again, like I spoke on last week, it's not what's around us that affects us. It is what we allow to get into us. And so it's been a pleasure to speak with you on today. I hope I was able to share some good tips and tools that we can carry, nuggets that we can begin to try to apply within our life, our daily routines to help to get us to a better place, and where we're stronger, we're better, we're confident, we're going after those things like that we want like never before. And so I leave you with this always: refuse to live less than blessed, because that's what you've been called. And guess what? You're amazing. Don't forget it.